Hey, what's up guys? We are here at my house today and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update on my injury. It's been a few weeks since the last video came out and I'm constantly getting better. There is so much that I have to work on every single day and I notice a little bit of improvements constantly in everything that I do. So today I'm going to show you guys a couple things that I've been working on and I'm going to try to give you guys a look into how I'm going through it and how I'm seeing it and what I'm feeling exactly. So during the week I go to physical therapy and that's where my main workout happens and that's where I work to get my walking better and to learn pretty much everything again. I mean, I'm starting almost from scratch from the beginning. It's been an insane 7 months. It's been life-changing, but I've learned so much about this injury, and it's changed me. And to be honest with you, I think it's changed me for the better, because I'm able to appreciate so many small things and appreciate just pure moments of life. And I'm just so grateful I have a second chance at this because not many people get this opportunity. So I plan to take advantage of it and put everything into it. But today I'm going to go through a couple of my daily activities and show you guys that how much better I am getting at this. And first thing we're going to start off with is the main thing, which is my walking. That's something that I'm trying my hardest to get back on. And I think it's something that's so important to my life and to be able to live completely normal again. I'm walking on my own, I am, but I'm not doing it gracefully. I'm doing it very, very cautiously, and my steps are definitely not where they need to be because my body is just, it's so hard to describe, but all my muscles, I lost so much muscle during the accident. Before the accident, I weighed about 140 pounds, and right now I weigh 120, and I didn't really have any fat on me at all during the accident, so that's all muscle that I lost. And that's a lot of muscle right there, 20 pounds. And I'm constantly trying to get it back. But my legs are definitely weak. And I'm doing what I can to get them better. We're doing tons of workouts to get it better. But it's something that's going to take time, and I know that. So today I'm going to do some walking for you guys. I'm going to show you guys the stages of my walking and show you guys currently where I'm at. So first thing we're going to do is start off with my walker. I'm going to show you guys how I navigate around the house using that. I use this thing every single day, and this is pretty much my main means of transportation. I do have a wheelchair, but I only use it if we are going to a skate park where we're going to be filming and I need to hold the camera, because it's kind of hard for me to be able to hold a camera and walk around and keep my balance. Balance is a huge thing that I do not have, and I'm working on getting. If I stand up without using this, without using the walker with my hands up and I close my eyes, I can't really feel whether I'm leaning forward or back or side to side, and holding a camera and focusing on something like that is going to be hard for balance. So I use the wheelchair for that kind of situation. But everything else I use the walker. I go to physical therapy with the walker. I go to restaurants with the walker. That's just how it goes. So using the walker, it gives me the opportunity to save myself. If I'm falling this side, I can put pressure on my right arm. Fall this side, left arm. If I fall backwards, I can use the back end to dig in a little bit, and the wheels also add some support in there. So using this is a piece of cake now. I'm glad to say that. So everything's smooth, everything's easy, and I can get around wherever I need to be. Turning, I just pick up the walker and turn like this and adjust my feet, and it is easy. Now the only downfall to this is if we're going somewhere where there's not guaranteed seats for me. Then my legs are going to kind of get tired after a little while of standing, so that's not good. So the next thing we're going to do is use my cane. Now somebody sent me this. It's from Europe, and he actually made this cane for me. And what's really cool about it is the fact that it has my channel logo on it.
I can't believe he made that himself.
Yeah, I'm so proud of this. And it says #StandWithScotty on it. And for somebody that I've never met before, they actually sent me a cane that was actually pretty much spot on size-wise, so that was actually really, really cool to get. And so using this cane is a little bit more difficult than my walker. Now, you only have one side of a cane, so I use my right side because my right side is weaker than my left side. It hasn't come back fully compared to the left side. It's weaker, it's more delayed, but it does the job. So using the cane, there's a couple different things that come into play. You know that you can't go to this side, you can't lean on that side because you can't save yourself. And my legs don't react enough to get them to spread out and to hold my balance. Now, so I'm constantly keeping a little bit of pressure on the right, just so I know that's where I need to be. But I can walk pretty good with it. It just takes me a little time to get strides. And I kind of focus on the ground a little bit more than I do when I use the walker. It's a little slower, but I can get around the house easily with this, and I can get around safely. But I haven't brought this outside the house yet. And the reason why I haven't brought it out is because I'm not ready to go down curbs or up curbs with this. I need to make sure I have balance, I can hold on to something, and the walker provides that for me. But the cane is great, and I'm so glad that I'm able to use a cane. That's actually amazing. But it just takes a little bit more focus using the cane. Cool. So next up, we are going to put the cane aside and we're going to walk without it. I'm going to show you guys how much better I've gotten since the last time. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is straight up walking. This is quite difficult for me. I can't feel my legs that well, and I can't check my balance if I'm looking up like this. I need to look down and make sure everything's okay. And I cannot predict my legs each stride like I used to be able to before the accident happened, but I'm getting way better, and I'll show you guys in the walking right now. Now this, I need to focus a lot on what I'm doing, especially in the beginning, because I need to get my legs kind of in a rhythm. It takes a little bit, but once I get going, I can actually kind of get a rhythm where I can predict each step. So here we go. Now the goal is to keep it smooth when I walk and keep it safe. So it's getting better, as you guys can see. I can make it around this downstairs area, whether I'm at my piano or I'm coming to eat or stuff like that. And my goal, though, also when I walk, is to stay close to objects. So I look at things in the room that I can grab onto just in case I need it. So if I'm losing my balance, I can grab onto the wall and hold myself. Or if I'm losing my balance, I could use this desk thing. What do they call this? What would they call it? A cabinet? What is that?
TV stand.
It's not a TV stand, all right? Because there's no TV on it.
Well, it's what it was made for. You just decided to mount it to the wall.
I don't know if that was made for or not, but it is what it is. I guess it's like kind of a TV stand. So like this is high enough that I can grab that if I needed to. So I make sure I stay close to things like that, and I'm able to navigate around. So I want to show you guys real quick the fluidity of my steps. My steps are getting cleaner. They're more calculated, and I'm making progress. And it's cool. I'm really proud of this. So I'm gonna show you guys my steps real quick. As you can see, they are turning into more of a normal walk. So my steps aren't zombie-like they used to be. They are becoming more of a human walk, and really proud of that. So let's go over here. I want to show you guys something else. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you guys how much better I'm getting using my hands and using my arms. And the way to do that, I will arrange it with the piano. We've done 2 videos so far showing you my progress playing the piano. It's getting better, it really is. It's difficult, and the reason why it's difficult is because of my right arm. Well, my left arm is getting better. The only thing that's slowing me down in this left hand is my feeling. Both hands, it's like I have it's like you have those little fuzzy gloves on, and when you touch things, you can feel what things are, and you can feel the shapes of them and stuff. But they all feel fuzzy. It feels like that kind of material. And that's kind of what my sensation is right now. But this right arm is a little behind compared to the left arm. So I'm going to show you guys the speed of my hands. This left hand can open and close pretty quick. It's kind of like it used to be. I have full control of my wrist. Each finger I can move. I can do whatever I need to. Now this right hand is slower. Now you can see when I move my wrist, it is slower. This is me trying to go as fast as I can right now. And it's just not what it used to be at all, and it's really difficult to move. Now when I open up my hands, this is me trying to open and close my hands as fast as I can, trying to get them fully open. It's difficult. Now isolating my fingers and moving them is really difficult. So this hand I can open up fully. This hand, that's about as best as I can do right there, and that's it's better than it used to be, but it is not what I wish it was. I'm going to show you guys that same song that I played in the last 2 videos on piano right now. We're going to see if you guys can notice the difference between the last 2. I think I'm getting better. I'm messing around with more songs, being able to play more notes and mess around with more keys and stretch my hands further. So the progress is there. So here we go. We'll give it a try right now. I made it farther. I could get through with moving my fingers a little bit more, add a little bit more keys in there in between while I'm hitting the chords. So I'm making progress. The progress is there. It's constant. Every single day I'm working towards it. I'm sitting here trying to use as many keys as I can to try to, I don't know, it's a good workout. It's just physical therapy for my hands, and it's something that I enjoy doing. It's frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, that I can't play like I used to, but at the same time, it's part of it. I'm just glad that I have the opportunity. I can keep on working to getting better, and so far so good. Things are going really well for me over here. When I first got my accident, I used to have to be fed. People had to give me a straw to be able to drink things. They had to feed me, just putting food in my mouth, and right away I noticed that something was different. And the thing is, I have a problem swallowing now. And I don't know if it's from my surgery. You can see there's a scar on my neck right there. I'm not sure if it's from that, or if it's from the injury itself, or if it affects me in here and not my ability. I feel like I have a strong swallow, but it's just not working. So every day, pretty much every single meal, I have a scenario where food gets stuck in my throat. It's constant, and I'm trying my best to do it. I make sure I chew my food. I've never had a scenario where I've choked, like where I had to be Heimlich or anything like that, but the food does get stuck in my throat. The first time it ever happened, I was in the rehab center, and as I ate my food, it got stuck in, and it was I think it was like a piece of cauliflower or something, and I couldn't move my arms or anything, so I felt it stuck in my throat, and I didn't know what to do, and I was like, I didn't know if anybody was going to even notice I was choking until it was too late, because I couldn't move my hands or anything or try to help myself, so I laid down there, and with everything I had, I just shot the thing out, and it flew across the room. It's pretty crazy. Every time I eat, I have to have a drink next to me. And if I don't have the drink next to me, that's scary stuff. That's really dangerous for me. I'm talking with food in my mouth, but as I swallow, I have to lean forward to get the food to go down. And then I take a drink. And then I repeat. It's just the way I have to do it at this point. Alright, so we're outside my house. I'm gonna go show you guys something in the truck, but on the way, this is something that's it's an issue for me every single day, and it takes time and it takes a lot of focus to get down. Steps, curves, anything like that is definitely a struggle. I put the walker down in front of me. I put it down like this, and now I put my support on my arms. I'm using all my arms for the support, and I go one by one each step. And then you repeat the process. Walk to the edge, get your balance, put the walker down, and each foot putting pressure on there. And going up, it's kind of the same thing. It's a little scarier. You get nice and close to it, like this. You put the walker up. Now the walker's elevated, and it feels like you can't put your weight on it. So I use my stronger leg, which is my left foot. I put it on, And now all the weight goes onto my foot, onto my hands, and I'm up. I'm pretty much professional at it at this point, but it was really hard when I first got out of rehab. All right, let's go over to the truck.
To the Diesel Demon.
This is the truck that we use every single day for filming. So, to get in took a really long time. At first I had to get Big Boy to lift me up and bring me into the truck every single day. I feel bad because I don't want people to have to help me like that, even though there's no other way around it, but I'm glad I'm finally strong enough to figure this out.
Scotty always takes the keys because I don't want to lose them.
Yeah, I don't need Big Boy losing my keys. We all know he's good for it. So I put my hand on the door. First things first, I get my hand on the handle over here. I take my left foot, which is my more powerful foot, and I put it on the running board. Now I go from the running board, I take all my weight, put it on my left foot and my left hand as it pulls, and I push down on the door. There we go. I turn my body, take a seat. Glad I learned that one. That was a big moment when I finally did that. So now getting out of the truck. This is hard in the morning for me because my legs are not like strong and powerful then, but I hold on to the handles like this and I start lowering myself, start sliding, and eventually I drop and I'm able to hold myself up. And the first time I did that, that was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. But yeah, I'm really proud of that. I am. That's something that that's like, it makes me feel normal. It makes me feel less dependent on people. It makes me, I don't know, it's just I'm getting there, I really am. So one last thing I'm gonna show you guys is my ability to go up the stairs. The last time I did it, I was able to do it, but it's kind of slow. Right now, I'm professional at this. I feel comfortable with it now. I'm not scared of being on the stairs. I still think about it because once you get to the top and you realize that if you start leaning backwards, what's going to stop you? I have to rely on my reaction time and my strength, and I don't have a ton of that. So there's still some danger there, but I'm definitely getting a lot more confident with this. So we're going to go head on up the stairs. I'm going to show you guys how smooth and how fast I can get up it. Alright, so heading up the stairs, I have to hold on with my one hand for support, but I can easily step up with both feet consistently at a pretty normal pace compared to how I used to be. I'm just gonna watch where my feet land, and then we get to the top. I hold both of these, and the last one's the scary one. This is the one where you think about what's going on behind you, and you realize that you don't want anything to do with that. So we just keep on walking. So for now, it's just constantly back to work, trying to get physically up to like a normal level where I could feel like a normal person and I don't have to get help constantly from everyone. Like that's what I'm striving for. That's what I can't wait to get back to. I'd love to get back on my feet, get walking, and as soon as I'm strong enough to walk, I'm sure I'll be back on that bike just as fast. But this is my life now. This is what it's turned into. My injury was caused by an accident, and it was something that just happened to me that I had no control over. I never even saw it coming. And instead of being mad about this, instead of hating October 12th, I'm gonna keep on pushing forward. Like this is a gift to be able to be up here standing right now, to have my forehead back in. Like this is a gift. I'm going to make the best of this, and we're gonna keep on pushing every day. So thank you to everybody that's been following my story, that's been following every bit of recovery I've been going through, watching our videos. It's a tough time for me, but things are getting better. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. So until next time, remember to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace!